I already know when I put this title on the video. I already know I mean business. You know what I'm saying? Like, but either way, I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? Say hello to Chucky again. But either way, I want y'all to know. You know what I'm saying? This is why you can't give up on God. And if you do give up on God, I'm going to put one in the forehead. You know what I'm saying? And Chucky, he's going to put one in the neck. You know what I'm saying? He's going to put a knife in the neck. But either way. You know what I'm saying? This is why you can't give up on God. To be honest, if you give up on God, you're a pussy. You know what I'm saying? We can't technically give up on God. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. I'm saying it's weak. You know what I'm saying? We can fail. We're going to fail. We can't give up on God now. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate, you know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate failure of life. You know what I'm saying? The ultimate failure of life. Giving up on God. For real. But, you know what I'm saying? But we're not perfect, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are just giving up, like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not loving God forever. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, not to give up. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, they get frustrated living this type of life because it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It is the most freeing life to live, but it is not easy. It's one of the hardest. It is the hardest because you're following a narrow path. You're following what Jesus Christ lived, and they what do they do to him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're no different. So, you know what I'm saying? It is very different and it's very difficult. And a lot of people give motivation to us chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? We also, you know, got to keep spreading love to each other because, you know what I'm saying? We are to be honest, we are kind of what's left of what's good in this world. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, but a lot of people don't know what's going on still. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are still dumbed down, and we still got to keep striving for God because, you know what I'm saying, we still got a job to do. Obviously, people are still dumbed down. We got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. You know what I'm saying? Get shit ready for God. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking. So I'm sorry for cursing. But number one, you know what I'm saying? God, he still chose you to do his will. This is why you got to keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people were chosen, you know what I'm saying, to fight for God like you were. So if you're not ready to fight for God, if you're not fired up, if you're not ready, you know what I'm saying, if somebody was to talk smack about Jesus, you know what I'm saying, you ain't ready to smack that nigga, or, you know what I'm saying, whack that nigga, or hit that nigga, you know, like, I'm sorry for cursing. Well, if you ain't ready to be fired up for Jesus, then, hey, man, you know what I'm saying, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you call yourself a chosen one. If you know what I'm saying, you're out here stunting, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you're one of us who's really trying to help the world. You know what I'm saying? You should always be trying to strive for God. You know what I'm saying? And you should always, you know what I'm saying, never want to give up because he chose you for this role. He chose you to live this life. He chose you, you know what I'm saying, to be greater than average people. You know what I'm saying? But even though we're not greater than average people, but your calling is going to be greater than average people. So if chosen ones, if you betrayed on God, that is like your ultimate sin. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Hell, people, you know, technically that is almost everybody's ultimate sin nowadays. But the chosen ones, we are held to a higher standard. We were sent by God. So turning on God, trying to go back into the world, trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to be a people pleaser, trying to do things for views, trying to do things for clout, all that is dead. God chose you to help the world. This is not about no clout. This ain't about no fame. This ain't about no, I don't know what people are chasing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you still should be chasing God. God should always be coming first. You know what I'm saying? Throughout, you know what I'm saying, your chosen life. That's the whole point of being chosen, because God chose you to shine his glory. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole point of why he chose you, to shine his glory. So don't, you know what I'm saying? So don't give up. And you're very valuable for God. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand how valuable you are. You know what I'm saying? For him to choose you to shine his glory. You know what I'm saying? Look how shining I look. You know what I'm saying? Look how good I look. You know what I'm saying? But either way, for him to choose you, you know what I'm saying, you're blessed. You know what I'm saying? You're already blessed, so you should never be really upset. Now, people are going to provoke you, and it is going to be trials and tribulations, and, you know, it's spiritual warfare. But you should always be feeling blessed because God chose you. You know what I'm saying? Always. Number 2 would be, Jesus gave his life for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, number 2, like, Jesus gave his life. First off, somebody has already given their life for me. My life is his. You know what I'm saying? My life is already his. I am not here. You know what I'm saying? I am just a vessel, you know what I'm saying, to be used for God, to shine God's glory. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep striving to shine his glory. I'm going to keep going no matter what. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many people try and bring me down, how many people try and act better than me, you know what I'm saying? And how many people try and, you know what I'm saying, try and do so much, you know what I'm saying, to make you, to discard you and make you think that you're not chosen. Just remember that Jesus Christ died for you. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to know. And that's all you need to carry throughout your life. Somebody died for me. So my life is theirs. And I'm happy for it. You know what I'm saying? This is the most freeing. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. I'm out here glowing, boy. I'm out here glowing. Woo! Look at that fine man right there. Look at that fine girl, you know what I'm saying, looking at him through the camera. You know what I'm saying? I ain't complimenting y'all dudes now. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Either way, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, he died for you. You know what I'm saying? He shines through you. You know what I'm saying? You so blessed. So you always got to keep fighting for God. You always got to keep striving. You know what I'm saying? So keep striving. You know what I'm saying? Put one in the forehead. You know what I'm saying? Well, even though I look like I got one on my forehead. I don't know what that is. But either way, I don't know. It's just a little dark spot. I think it's just a line there. But you know, it don't matter. Why am I looking at that? I'm weird. I'll be getting sidetracked. Well, it's like I'm sorry, y'all. Either way, number 3 would be who will fight for God. You know what I'm saying? I know it says this in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But who will fight for God? It's getting cold out here. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But either way, who will fight for God? And a lot of people will not fight for God. A lot of people have turned their backs on God, about 99% of people, which is why we still have to stay fired up. You know what I'm saying? We can't give up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stay fired up for God. You know what I'm saying? Hail, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Yahshua. God. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to persecute me because I be saying names for it. I say the name's different. I was like, it's pronounced so many different names. There's more than what I even said. But never mind. Either way, you know what I'm saying? I was saying, who will fight for God? You know what I'm saying? Who will be fired up for God? You know what I'm saying? Who will be fired up for God? You know what I'm saying? That's us. You know what I'm saying? We were chosen to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Who will be fired up for God? That's what you need to know, because a lot of people ain't fired up for God. They don't care about God. They don't even care about themselves now. You know what I'm saying? They only care about. I don't know what people care about now. They don't care about nothing. They're just out here they're just out here. You know what I'm saying? People are zombies now, y'all. And it's scary. It's kind of sad. It's like man, like I'm not even trying to talk down on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to talk down. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying, when you go out, you know, and you're chosen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, our chosen ones. We're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We're not. You know what I'm saying? We're all everybody. You know what I'm saying? We all are equal at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But chosen, when we go out, it's like we have to get the discernment so we can see. You know what I'm saying? Just how miserable people are. We can see just, you know what I'm saying, how people, you know what I'm saying, truly are on the inside. And it is miserable, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell you can just see it on people. They just aren't unhappy. They're disconnected from their spirit, so self. They're disconnected from God, the creator. Like you just look at it like, this is sad. You know what I'm saying? You just got to turn away. You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, God, like, dang. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but either way, you know what I'm saying, that's them. You know what I'm saying? They have to turn to creator. They have to want better for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we make these YouTube videos, the chosen ones, to fight for God. Because who's going to be fired up for God to help save these people and lead them to Christ? You know what I'm saying? But number 4, lastly, you will be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? Heaven and earth. A lot of people think that, like, if they just follow Christ on earth, that they're just going to, you know what I'm saying, be looked at as a lame, or they're not gonna get anything from this. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get anything. But no, this is the most rewarding life you could ever live. You're gonna be blessed almost each and every day. Every day is gonna be like your birthday, following Christ. You know why? Because you were chosen. You know what I'm saying? You were anointed. You're one of his children, and he spoils his children. You know what I'm saying? He'll lie you down in green pastures. You know what I'm saying? He said that for anybody that follows him. You know what I'm saying? He will lie you down in green pastures. When you will kick your feet up. You know what I'm saying? So you put in about 25% of work, he's gonna put in about 75%. You know what I'm saying? You and God gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? So if you're connected to the Lord Most High, if you're connected to God, you will always get things done. You know what I'm saying? You will always be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're putting out good energy, putting out good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I put out good vibes in this video. I was jumping around like a monkey, but I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. I got good vibes. I've been working all day, you know what I'm saying? I've been putting in work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I got good energy now. You know what I'm saying? But The thing is, you know what I'm saying, but always, you know what I'm saying, keep putting out good works. You know what I'm saying, faith without works is dead. You know what I'm saying, so always have faith. Always put in the work. So I'm saying God will always reward you. I promise. God is a man of his word. You know what I'm saying? And God will never ever forsake you. You know what I'm saying? As it says in the Bible. Don't let nobody discard you. Don't let nobody think that God ain't gonna protect you. You know what I'm saying? Or God ain't gonna give you what you desire. God's gonna give you more than what you desire because you have faith. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Keep Miss Dream. I'm out. I messed up the name. It don't matter.